Beloved, the true colors of this poet will only be known to those who kissed my lies, those who tasted the rot behind my laughter, who saw my mother kneel to the heavens, begging God to unmake me. This is the half-dead echo behind your applause, the left-hand ghost of a man preaching fire with a dry tongue, the smack you mistook for wisdom, the trembling hand you called art. What you clapped for was the corpse pretending to breathe, a poet crawling out of his own sentences, trying to make despair sound holy. These are the true colors of a poet. The asshole you are about to put on your pedestals, thinking his real name was Makhafula. The hidden, covetous dog who enticed you with his words in order to carry you within his realm of failure and insecurity. Beloved, women who pretended for my love only got wounds in their backs, for the left part of my existence was afraid to feel the very emotion I lied about in the poems that became songs. I was a pathological, insecure plagiarist who constantly had to justify its existence with lies. A pleaser who put friends and family before himself and walked alone at night, hating them for taking so much of me. I was a man of many friends who became foes, fearing that boundaries would chase people from the contempt in my aura. Beloved, while I painted those canvases of breaking souls with this pen, you will never know the fights I had with my right hand, scribbling details of the hypocrisy that pushed me to the shelters of the desperate, only to document and rhyme their strives for applauding city youths who must seek more than my spiritually bent ways can offer. The truth is that I was a sad and empty slave to the mind of your time. I was debated in drunk, debilitated dogmas with dogs off as my so-called style became a monotonous repetition of an attention-seeking dog who hated his own father. Beloved, what my words will not tell you is that beneath their play lay hidden a man tortured by unpaid TV licenses, escalating municipal bills, SARS audits, a trial of speeding tickets, unpaid mechanics, plumber debt, lapped Edgar's garnishing orders, and a mountain of art infringement. An old ghetto, almost celebrity who spent the better half of his life in rented luxury, stripping for fame. I was also a man who made emotional decisions. I was a man who opened himself and his heart to be trampled by sluts. I was an adult child owayenza bread ngoba ingekho yini. Wathenga imowedi nomngane wami uthola impisa kaseBroadband. Washaya intanga zabashana bami ngenkathi esikweleni. Wabahlabele eMarion. Ngavuka ngebhabhe emnyama and I drove drunk the M1 in the dead of the night to sleep in lonely rented mansion on a bed soaking on a pen which like a cold fucking blooded apparatus just kept on sparking not alternately grinding my broken syllables of a part of my existence which kept telling me there was nothing left to fight for. This part of my face did not cry when I was born. This part held my breath, trying to fool the nurses into thinking that I was a stillborn whisper. But the merciless, sour-lated, sweated hands of the nurses slept in the slept shadow until I could not hold the pain any longer. Beloved, it was in the trembling hours of the 10th of March, in a dim and cold Paraguana Dwat, that the screaming half was forced to breathe the air of your time, to offend your heroes, to hate, to sin, to destroy. Beloved, the left side of my existence is the despair when I hope. It is the failure before I even try. It is the tear in my smile. It is the 40-something-year-old man boy who occupied the left side of his face and heard only pain in your music and saw curses beneath your compliments. A perverted and self-absorbed heap of self-righteousness who stood on your podiums with the bassist on my left and lied to your children. I was a beggar for applause. An unkempt hypocrite who sought to embarrass power in order to carry favor with the poor and decompose before the audience as the truth of what I had really hidden beneath those closing metaphors began to unravel. Beloved, for better or for worse, you must know that there is no redemption in my poems, cloaked in rags of genius in the hope that you will not smell the rot beneath my collar. The sour liquor in my breath, the lie behind my left eye, the truth touching the tremor in my sentences. Beloved, for better or for worse, in the end, you must not remember me for the cheap standards I used to whip your heartbreak. The catchy phrases I stole from the mouths of the drunk and the dying and paraded them as my own to immerse myself in a temple of your applause. Addicted to the poison that is your applause, I failed every covenant I made in the night. The man you see passed in passages of your time and was not a poet, but a mirage hiding behind a GP gangster jacket. A poet whose pen had spoken of freedom while signing his own servitude. I recited liberation by day and fled from my own chains in the night. I despised the system on stage while craving the comforts inside the bottoms of your time. I raised my fist for revolution, but I lowered my eyes for a check. I was not a poet. I was a patient. I was not a warrior. I was a wound. For better or for worse, your children must know that the man they had on your YouTube could not look himself in the mirror without the glitter of metaphor. Your children must not be seduced by these words, or they will wake up with scars in their faces. Those who repeat these slogans will grow disillusioned by the hypocrisy of the left side of a vendor boy who pretended to be a Zulu man. The stage of my truth. My poems were nothing more than graves I dug from strangers, so I could not dig my own. Beloved, the silence has become heavier than the truth. The weight of my own metaphors is crushing me. The left side of my face is tired of getting a mask of persona built on rented paint. Beloved, the man you see on the stages is a ghost protected for your own longing. Polishing metaphors about the ocean while my life slips like water through mine like fingers. A coward who mistook applause for forgiveness. A man who flaunted the beauty of darkness in the hope that it will turn into light. A parasite of the poor, documenting the cracked lips of the desperate so that mine could taste some fame. A merchant of misery selling slogans to the youth. Beloved, when the applause stopped, when the lights dimmed, when the metaphors rot, what is left is the trace of a man who hid behind them. A man who wrote these words so that you know the price I paid for the words you loved to forget. For even if these words are deep, they will never repay me. Goodbye.
Makhafula.
It's a struggle and it's
my landlessness. My landlessness is the tear beneath the smile of Azania's domestic rubbish. It is Cynthia, the dishes from the bride last night. Cynthia, the dogs to the park. Cynthia, the sinking kitchen. Cynthia, the clip-ripped vomit of commas in the tub. It is Cynthia, the bed shit on the window. It is Cynthia renting the mug of foreign sperm. It is Cynthia this. It is Cynthia this. It is Cynthia this. And that is my landlessness. It is why I have to pierce through condoms to be born. A wallowing belly cast on Cynthia's hands whose hope is that I too one day will be named after a township. Or at the very least, have a township named after me. By every breath, I wrestle against the silence, pulling chunks of human decay for supper. A black sheep of the rainbow. Isizukulu senkohlakala, indodana yofela ubaba, indlela efake inhlupheko, eyadalwa ngobubi, yagcotshozwa ikhanda ngolufi of a colonial parasite who must fall before my landless eyes can see. For how do I measure the weight of my landlessness if I cannot even weigh my own bones? And how do I celebrate a man if he too was a victim, naked on a tin, cold-blooded stain? I would grind his ankle chained to a fog of brain damage and a stench of rust, urine, and despair to be discarded outside the Pretoria hospital. And remembered, not as Biko the hero, but a floating monument of unburied blood. I, born deaf to the songs of my ancestors. I, torn deaf to the cries beneath my landlessness. Reckoning the music of waiting for a black god whose name now floats like poisoned ash, erased even from the memory of his own children. A landless god who, unlike other gods, has tasted the truth of death and was buried in a kingdom town in a shallow grave dug by white hands, to forever linger, a flickering black ray of blood on Mandela's rainbow, where landlessness is a question answered only in silence. Next is Mandela. Thank you so much.
Nice try.
I said that today.
No.
Chai.
It's chai. It's chai. It's chai.
Oh no, I should.
Words do not build, do not break, do not anger. Words do not love. People love. Words do not betray, do not kill, do not forget. Words cannot betray us, or mask us, or hide us from ourselves. And without arms, words do not protect, do not agree, and being just words, they do not shoot. I hate words. They are words of truth. They are not the truth. They are not even lies. They are just words without land. Petro was not a man of words, nor was Makado. In fact, Mushoshe could not even speak. And yet, it was his words that Azania was married with Luther's in community of no proper. And I counted. Who Pumandel? Because Orlando West is in Tanda, when I let the Black or Los Mela Moteta Takazelayo, or Tanda Economy Petro Makaka, or Tanda born free into poverty, or Tanda one that is Kanikas, the Africa. Who move? Ourselves, we call inside Lago, Minangakoli, Isabella Yasamandu. I am letting a certain Petro Wami, and all Lavanda Colsana, Minang, I'm not about the piece I like to gaze, man, who is not like a score, Marata. Nandaba ne-food security, mina ngilambe kumanje. Usiyakolisi, yeah, vele ngathi ngiyamfrustana, but I cannot spring and bog me. I cannot die inside a square. I cannot kiss a poor or joy and dance to the same song. I do not want to socialize anymore, or to constitutionally prostitute my birthright for Kong rainbows with no wine, just wilting black rays across the sky of stolen treasures. I do not want to black blood-based empowerment anymore. I do not want to tender or plead on behalf of thieves to Rupert over step bones to take treasures while singing your song of a piece of poverty amidst the rhythm of marijuana bullets dancing inside my skull in a movie about a country built on magic. I do not want to white anymore. I do not want to rainbow without bread. I do not want to hate Cecil and Anthem with his children, to shoot off Mayor and dance to Mikasa, to burn sparrows and mourn the death of clans, to hate Eugene and thank Slovo, to joke and beg, to smile at my killer, to forgive while bleeding. I do not want to Musa and Malima anymore, or to reconcile from inside Middleburg coffins, to jump for your song, to slave for your fun, your shirt, your dance, your club capturing smile, your promise, your Matiba magic. I have buried it with the bones of my brothers in a shallow grave under the sweltering heat of the southern Maracana sky, because words do not break chains. I do not want to South Africa anymore. I want to have a name. Siyabonga kakhulu for ukusimiza bafethu ukusapota ngisayile ukubamba lapho. Wonke ama-poets aphumile to the open mic, also the poets who perform. Siyabonga kakhulu, sasishayele izandla nathi. Sasishayele irasta kakhulu izandla ezimele. Most of all, last child to Samuel Soka is that cool. Thank you.
Sorry, sir. My birthday happens to be on the 11th of December, which is on a Thursday. On the 13th of December, we do what we call makhafulavilakazi, which is really a celebration of the birthday of I, and also a year-end function for those who are close to me. The lineup is very long. It features almost all of the poets who were here, Gulonyaga, including Rasta. Thank you very much. I just had to do that. 13th December. We are back here. This was the last one officially for Word Up. Ngiyabonga kakhulu mangithi Word Up, when I went to sessions. Word Up, session. Word Up, session. Word Up, session. Thank you. Get in now official is over. It's over. What's the time microphone now?
And again, so what is, thank you. No. Sorry. Umnikazi we-weather sessions ufuna ukuthi khafa.
Question number 1. When Shaman introduced the show that was happening to Bafetu Kanzani, the Ngoba mhlambe uwonga wina le ticket, yabo? There's a show tomorrow happening at the Forge from 5 o'clock till 10 o'clock. There are performers that were mentioned, headliners, including Ushaman Chand. If you remember any of those other names, shoot up your hand, I come to you, not you, Mr. MC. Shoot up your hand, I come to you, you give me the answer, I guarantee you a ticket. Then we give away the second one, then you come back and you wrap it up. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Okay, your hand is already up.
Freddy without it.
Is there really a Freddy?
Yes.
Is there a Freddy? A Freddy? A Freddy? Please tell me, is there a Freddy?
Friday without the A. Friday without the A. It's in the vicinity of Fred.
It's in the vicinity of Fred.
So it's not.
Can I please ask the house to tell me if we are giving him the ticket or not?
Yes.
The name is not Fred. It's in the vicinity of Fred. If we are giving him the ticket, say word up. Oh shit, the ticket is. It definitely belongs to him. Tell him, tell him to speak it to his hand. Shit, I could have tagged it your name, come on. Now, the last question. There are two headliners. The other headliner has got a name. We just tied together with the surname according to the name and the surname, you know. If you remember or you know any of the two things that are tied together to make the name of the second performer or headliner, shoot up your hand, I come to you. He has headlined here. He is very dope when it comes to Zulu raps. One of the most mind-blowing Zulu rapper, man. Come on. Do you know his name? All right. Do you know his name? Oh, it's a girl that guy. It's a girl. What's up, boy? Okay. Do you guys not know the other headliner? Okay, let's put the headliner away. Supporting act. This show is happening at the Forge, which is just here. If you are here now at 11, that show is definitely good for you. You will definitely love this ticket. Tell me. No. His name is Ntombela. Bantu speak. The other question is in Isingu, a messenger is the title of the show. But today we got to experience Ushaman when he was doing his thing. Now a messenger is a messenger, Ngoba is too. Now the question, where does Shaman Chant draw his inspiration from? But this is part of the big thing that's written there. Isitunywa is a messenger. The messenger can come carrying a microphone. The messenger can come as a feeling. The messenger can come as inspiration. Take that, put it somewhere there in your mind state. It could be inspiration. It could be inspiration. Where does Shaman Chant based off this show that we are going to, where does he draw his inspiration from? Shaman is right. EC2. The man gets inspiration. EC2 is a message. A message could be being inspired, could come as a microphone, could. But let us see it really did just happen now, but we have solidified it now. Isithunywa is whatever that comes through and it sends messages. Ngicela siliphe labantu abahambayo ngethikithi because bayaphuma. Ngicela unipha lethikithi. Nihlulekile nonke sishayele izandla for ukwehluleka. Promise, would you be able to make it to the forge tomorrow? Spend the same amount of energy and amuhla from exactly 5 o'clock till exactly 10 o'clock. You will be satisfied. You can do that? Do we all agree we're giving it to him? Are we giving it to him? Are we giving it to him? Yes! Are we giving it to him? Yeah! Brother, it's going to you. Nati! Oh, let's start. Oh, let's start too. Thank you. Give me a simple question, like lower grade question. Single Peter! It sounds like I'm asking seriously questions that I understand wasn't from this Agadi. That's what you just said. The last question. Do we really have that ticket for this question? All right. Guys, I didn't find the ticket. These niggas, the last question would be, the show starts at 5. What time does the show end? Oh, you need a chance? Is it too long? Is it too? I already said, Umuti, this word exists in the Nguni. Yama language. Now, shaman chant. Yombela Bantu speaking. Bantu. Based off the fact that Isithunywa is from the Nguni side of things. What other nations that these two people could probably be coming from? Okay, no, shots fired. Hold on. Can I please make sure that we get to the answer of this question and then we go to the invitement and people eat and they smoke and those who are leaving they can leave when it's still very safe to be. So, I made a mistake, brother. I was supposed to come back to you immediately from the bar to tell you that you need to go back here. I I promise you, bro, I made a mistake. I'm remembering what's near God. The question is Isithunywa belongs to Nguni, doesn't matter ukufundiswa abelungu noma abangani bakho oyincwadi okuyifunda kwempela. Kodwa it is within the Nguni lexicology. What do you call it? Lexicology. Right. Now we have got shaman chant. We have got Tombela want to speak. I tell you now, both these brothers do not come from the same nation. Yeah, South Africa is a nation. They do come from the South Africa. Yeah. But the other one says it comes from this nation, the other one comes from this nation. If you want to look at it as tribes, you can do that because we need to be at a level where everybody can answer the question, right? We okay with that? Are we still together, or I'm asking this question to one person who needs to just get the ticket? Right. What are these people? Shoot up their hand, me, I come to you now. Are you consulting? All right. isiZulu nesixhosa. Which of the answers is correct?
I think who was approving it?
It's okay. Can you please give me the answer? Can you please give me the answer now?
Alright.
Can you please give it up to the man at the back? I've got a problem, you see. It's been a very beautiful evening. We are about to have this debate for a while because clearly me, I cannot teach. My questionnaire makes people fail. But there is also higher grade, standard grade. No, but I tried explaining within the question that we are drawing it down to this level so that all of us are on an even playing field. Or you didn't hear that part?
Boy!